We're really going out on a limb.
See what NBA Countdown has to say. At 10, I'm Brian. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Enjoy the hoops, guys.
The 2024 NBA playoffs, they are here, and they tip off at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse with a matchup that it seems the Cavaliers wanted, the Orlando Magic. Donovan Mitchell has averaged nearly 28 points a game in his playoff career, and the Cavs are hoping to have a better showing than last year's first-round loss to the Knicks. We're counting you down to the playoffs, baby.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, presented by Hennessy.
It is the best time of the year because look right behind us, the 2024 playoffs. They are here with the first game tipping off in just over 30 minutes. We're your playoff control center for the next 11 hours. Brought to you by Hennessy. So remember, after that Eastern Conference contest, we shift to the West for the Wolves and the Suns. Phoenix has won all 3 meetings during the regular season, and as for Minnesota, they're looking to win a playoff series for the first time since 2004. Can I try it, Stephen A?
Go ahead.
Just one time. New York, stand up! New York, stand up! How'd I do? All right, I'll work on it. Orange and blue skies, though, on the horizon as Jalen Brunson leads the Knicks against Joel Embiid and the 76ers. New York is hoping for their first conference finals since Y2K. And in the nightcap, a rematch of last year's West Finals with the Lakers taking on the reigning champion Denver Nuggets. Remember, Denver has won the last 8 straight meetings against Los Angeles. And Stephen A., I know you were expecting a competitive...
NBA Countdown is presented by Hennessy. Made for more. 21 plus only. Please drink responsibly. And in part by Walt Disney World Resort, the most magical place on earth.
Paolo Banchero, he's making his playoff debut today. Remember, he's the only Magic player in history with 20 or more points in a playoff debut is Shaquille O'Neal. So the bar is set high for Paolo Banchero in this one, as the Magic look to win their first playoff series since 2010. But it's time now for our big man.
I thought I looked really good that day. I put on this beautiful suit that said, I'm in business.
Like the one you're wearing?
Yes.
Then what happened?
They say I looked like Gru.
Why does that bother you?
It doesn't.
Then why bring it up?
Because they won't leave me alone.
They?
Guys, I'm not your boss.
Illumination's Despicable Me 4.
The last 3 matchups against Phoenix, they beat us to the ground.
Puts it in. It's a Booker barrage.
It's the playoffs. I haven't won a ring yet. That's the ultimate goal.
There's obviously a big hunger here to be able to get to the second round. It's something we haven't done here in Minnesota in a long time.
But everything is just heightened. It's just more at stake.
And this is the matchup that I wanted to showcase to the world. I'm the best player.
Welcome back to NBA Countdown, presented by Hennessy.
So we spent all this time highlighting the, spooky, historically difficult 10-game stretch the Suns had to close the regular season. And then they just decided to go out and play the best basketball that they've played all year. They won 7 of 10, including beating their first-round opponent, the Timberwolves, to close things out. Adrian Wojnarowski joining us as we...
NBA Countdown is presented by Hennessy. Made for more. 21 plus only. Please drink responsibly.
New York, stand up. We are the New York. Jalen Brunson, born to play basketball. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go.
Welcome back to NBA Countdown, presented by Hennessy.
Opening day of the NBA playoffs on the banks of the Cuyahoga, where Cleveland is ready to leave last year's early exit behind, meeting Orlando, young and hungry for postseason success. Welcome to NBA Courtside, presented by Pronamel. Established star Donovan Mitchell leads the Cavs. He's healthy and hopeful, while 21-year-old Paolo Banchero has the Magic on the rise. This weekend, chock full of Game 1's best of 7. The winner of this series likely to face Boston next. Of course, the Celtics have dominated the conference all season long. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the start of our quadruple header today as we get set for the Cavs and the Magic. I'm Beth Mullins, along with Stephanie White and Angel Gray. It's a Cavalier team that has been resilient, Steph, through injuries all year long, and now Donovan Mitchell ready to take control of his postseason destiny.
Well, he is as close to 100% as you're going to get at this time of the year, and he is hungry for a deep postseason run. But the Cavs are going to need him to get back to his pre-All-Star form, where he was having his way on the offensive end of the floor. He's also averaging a career high in steals. That allows the Cavs to get out in transition where they are at their best. Pace is going to be key and critical for them moving forward. He creates space from the three-point line. The Magic want to minimize the amount of three-point shots the Cavs get, but he is dynamic at the rim as well.
And the numbers tell the story. It is a significant before and after the All-Star break with Donovan's knee injury. He knows what it takes this time of year. Now, the guys on the other side don't yet, but this is a very talented young Orlando team that has fulfilled their potential and promise. Now it's time for the playoffs.
Well, you're talking about two young superstars who are the cornerstone of the growth of this Orlando Magic franchise, Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. These guys are mature beyond their years. They are hungry for their first postseason experience.
And just a moment ago, Paolo was with our Angel Gray. They split the 4 regular season games, and only one win separated these two in the regular season standings. It's the 4-5 matchup in the East, tipping off next.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by New Pronamel Repair Mouthwash. Actively repairs enamel beyond brushing alone.
It's the NBA playoffs.
And everyone's asking, is playoff mode a thing?
It's not a thing.
Come on, Joker. You gotta go harder in the playoffs.
See, I told you it's a thing.
Everyone's going playoff insane.
That's definitely a thing.
Thank you, Malika. All the experts agree. Every playoff team is locking in.
Playoff Jason is not a thing.
Whatever, Tatum. The action speaks for itself. When it comes to playoff basketball, we all know
It's not a thing.
it's clearly a thing.
Welcome to NBA Courtside, presented by Pronamel.
The Cavaliers and Magic tip off the NBA playoffs.
Different schemes thrown at him. But Donovan Mitchell, all eyes are on him.
Yep.
Because some believe that he has one foot out the door anyway right now. I want to see how committed he is to this organization, and not just in this series, throughout the remaining of this postseason.
Be committed to the postseason. Don't worry about it being committed
It's time to get to Cleveland. Thanks for watching Courtside, presented by Pronamel. It's game time. Beth Mullins. We'll see you at halftime.
Don't need it.
Ready to rock in Cleveland. Hey, we're going to find out the new Hall of Famers on ABC Sunday night. I'm pulling for a little Tribe, a little Mary J, maybe some Oasis. But in the meantime, before we get to the rock, we roll into the NBA playoffs with the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're ready to turn up the volume, hit all the high notes, and get this playoff party started.
Everyday hustle like we.
As the quest begins, the destination is clear. 16 teams, one goal.
The sense of anticipation has been building. Playoff basketball is back.
This crowd, they are so fired up.
Stay down with me or let me go. Start to whip out just like those. Inspire me to whip up the flow.
It's about will and skill.
It's just him and the rim. Putting some muscle in his hustle.
Booming, time to cue the simple.
Only one way to learn, only one way through.
That's so big time.
Give everything required. Take nothing for granted.
Fires away. Puts it in from way downtown.
He is on fire.
Got a pen for the front.
He's flying charter. Final seconds. For the win.
This is the test.
Oh, my God. Just absurd.
Living in the trenches
presented by Google Pixel. It's the first round, presented by ESPN Bet. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Game 1, the 4-5 matchup in the East. As we check out today's starting lineups, brought to you by Modelo. And it breaks down like this for the Magic on the left. The most improved team in the Eastern Conference this year, enjoying their best season in 13 years. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, most of those guys were a part of that disappointing first-round exit a year ago at the hands of the Knicks. They've added guys like Max Strus with some experience, some toughness, and a shooter's touch to try and get them a little bit deeper this postseason. A 15-0 Cleveland advantage outside the arc. And let's take a look at who's enjoying the limelight. Brought to you by Corona Extra.
Great damn job. We win the division and we 5. That's rock and roll, man. I love that. Love that.
Back up double digits for the Cavs.
Ageless LeBron James.
We're talking about being great over a long period of time and being efficient in scoring.
Oh, buddy. It's 40,000 for LeBron James.
When you think about LeBron James, you think about greatness.
LeBron to the rim.
He's been the most complete player in the game for a very, very long time.
The king is alive.
Lakers Nuggets, tonight on ABC.
NBA First Round is presented by ESPN Bet, the official sportsbook of ESPN. And in part by Google Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google.
Well, you could win $1 million with a perfect bracket. Make your playoff picks with NBA Pick'em Bracket Challenge, presented by Airtime for your chance to win big. 3-26 Cleveland after one. They hit their first 5 triples to start the game, but have since missed their last 5. Banchero and Wagner doing their thing. Mitchell and Mobley both in double figures, including this highlight reel smash from Mitchell. Let's take a look at today's Chill Performance, brought to you by Coors Light. And we go back to 2009 with Marv and LeBron.
Lewis gets it to LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series. And what a miraculous shot by James!
That was the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2. It's time to check out this week's playoff tracker, brought to you by Capital One. The first game of the NBA playoffs underway here in Cleveland. That's a look at what the Eastern Conference will present, including Boston and Miami, to face the winner of this Cleveland-Orlando matchup in the
Welcome to the best seat in your house. The one with superstars, say cheese, super teams, and super fans. Welcome to the show. Sunday Night Baseball, Rangers, Braves. Sunday at 7 on ESPN.
So why should we hire you?
He's explosive, he's patient.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
The city is ready, the teams are ready, the NFL Draft.
Ball movement, player movement, attacking a closeout, forcing rotation, and Jared Allen always finds the open area. Cavs got it rolling here in the second quarter.
The Magic, but well-balanced attack for the Cavaliers, led by Evan Mobley. They started out hot, hitting the threes, and then went to work in the paint. Stay tuned for the Toyota halftime. Malika, Stephen A., Michael, and Perk after these messages.
I thought I looked really good that day. I put on this beautiful suit that said, I'm in business.
Like the one you're wearing?
Yes.
Then what happened?
They say I looked like Gru.
Why does that bother you?
It doesn't.
Then why bring it up?
Because they won't leave me alone.
They?
Guys, I'm not your boss.
Illumination's Despicable Me 4.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs, presented by Google Pixel. It's the first round presented by ESPN Bet. Game 1, best of 7, the 4-5 matchup in the East. As we take a look at our first half stats, brought to you by ESPN Bet. 3 players in double digits for Cleveland. They have led from start to finish in that first half of play, and defensively doing the job on the Magic, holding Orlando to just 32% shooting. Beth Mullins along with Stephanie White and Angel Gray here in Cleveland.
Yeah, bringing the energy, first on the defensive end, and then here knocking down a big 3. Cleveland wants to talk about it.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Timeout Magic as the lead is ballooned back up to 10. Third quarter in the books, and it's a good one for Cleveland. 73-58 in charge here in game 1. Hey, let's check out today's Fast Break, brought to you by Advil Liquid Gels.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, we talked about him needing to get back to his pre-All-Star form. Well, he looks pretty good tonight. Starts off the game, knocking it down from the three-point line. Has been gritty and tough on the defensive end, able to throw it down. You see multiple ways at scoring the ball at the rim and from the perimeter.
Welcome back to the NBA First Round, presented by ESPN Bet. I'm here with Jared Allen.
His second first-team foul quarter.
NBA First Round is presented by ESPN Bet, the official sportsbook of ESPN, and in part by Burger King.
1, 2, 3. It's the NBA playoffs.
The best time of the year.
And everyone is going next level. Every amazing assist. Every imposing block. Every jaw-dropping play. Every second of every game is getting everyone into playoff mode. Because, yeah, it's a thing, and you don't want to miss it. Suns Timberwolves, next on ESPN.
Stanley Cup playoffs begin tomorrow. Lightning and Panthers at 12:30 Eastern, followed by the Caps Rangers on ESPN, and on ESPN2, the Jets host the Lynch at 7. Then it's Preds Canucks on ESPN. How about more sounds of the game for you?
Some confusion defensively. There's no switch. Garland drags them both out. Donovan Mitchell has been special here today. You think this doesn't mean something? His postseason goals on the line.
You already know what time it is. But what happens when every team wants this time to be their time?
The NBA playoffs continues on ABC.
Well, Donovan Mitchell told us pregame he's not naive to the conversations around his postseason success, but he can only control what he can control. And boy, has he been special here this afternoon. Set the tone early with his three-point shooting. Has gotten to the rim, has scored in multiple ways, has been efficient from the floor, has been facilitating, defending, getting loose balls. He said none of that is as important as
who that one out of bounds off of.
Your final score from Game 1. Your Cleveland Cavaliers, 97.
Cavaliers win Game 1. They usually move on. 97-83 the final. For Stephanie White, Angel Gray, our entire crew, I'm Beth Mullins. Thanks for watching. We are just underway here in our quadruple header Saturday, opening day of the NBA playoffs. Coming up next, Suns and T-Wolves.